How's it going, everybody? This is on the mic podcast for February 7th, 2015. How's it going out there,
What's
Jim? How
up?
you living? How you living, Jim?
It's going good. It's going real good. What about yourself?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I can't complain. Had a good week. I mean, the weather today is nice. I'm excited.
Yeah, it was good weather down here. I tell you what, if you don't stay in Florida, then I don't know what you're doing. You look at the news, you see snow and ice and sleet. I don't even know what sleet is, man. But you see all that stuff in all these other places, and I don't know what you're doing. And you got to come down to this cold weather when it gets 69 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain about that. I love Florida. I love Florida for what it gives. I mean, you got the sunshine and everything like that, but Atlanta is nice too because we not only we have the snow, we have the seasons and everything, but and it still gets cold, but it don't get too crazy. We may get into 40s and the 50s. That's pretty much the norm here, so it ain't too crazy.
I just appreciate a place that skip all of the I guess the bad seasons. All of those shitty seasons, the winter. Yeah, I could do without it. If I want to see it, I visit a ski resort, play around in it for a little bit, get the good stuff, but skip all of the transportation to work in it and all of those things.
Okay, I got you. Well, one place I do love to be, seeing that it's Black History Month, love being in Atlanta because there's so much to learn about our history,
Yeah.
American history, I guess.
So what now? Don't y'all have that new museum that's down there?
Yeah, it's the Civil Rights Museum. It's open now. I need to get to it, but it's a nice museum in downtown Atlanta, right across from the World of Coke. Man, it's definitely something that I've seen. Like I peeked in the window, and it's definitely something that you got to check out.
So what kind of museum you have that you could peek in the window?
It's well, one side of the museum is like all glass, and so you can see like as you're walking by, you can see a lot that they have. Like for instance, they have a like an actual sit-in booth. Back in the '60s, it was illegal for black people to sit up at certain counters to order food or whatever. So they have a booth there that you can see through the window where you can actually sit. And of course, like these speakers, they have behind you and in front of you, they're like shouting racial slurs at you and everything. So you kind of get that experience of what it was like to sit in that time back in the '60s at a white restaurant.
Gotcha. You want to know what would have been cool if they would have actually hired real white people to sit there and scream and hit at you while you're sitting there.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. That'd been more like a House of Haunted Horrors or something.
Yeah, man. But well, somebody would have went overboard and hit someone in the face or something like that. But it would have been good. You sit there, come get on up here, there, girl. You can't eat no food here, you coon.
Yeah, that'd have been yeah. So the wrong they would have said that to the wrong person, and then yeah, it'd have been over.
Yeah, but that's the deal. You have to
True.
sign a waiver whenever you sit down to say it's okay for them to scream these things, so you can actually get a feel of what it was really like.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You have somebody, a real live person, breathing down your neck or spitting in your face. That's
Mm.
definitely a game changer.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what's frustrating though. If
What's
you
that?
talk to anybody that's below the age of 20, really 25, they don't know anything about Black history.
Man, below the age of 25?
Man,
That's,
look. I talked to some teenagers. Now they're around 20, but when I tell you that they don't know nothing, they know the main stuff, the stuff that they teach in the white school about Black history. So they know about MLK. They know about Rosa Parks, things like that from what they learned in school, but they don't know really about the struggle. They don't know about just the details, the other stuff about Black history. Like, at least watch Roots and learn a little bit from Roots and Glory and the Tuskegee Airmen. At least watch those movies that's real life, but they don't know nothing, man.
I can, I guess I believe that. So, actually, just as I grew up. Um, like when I was in school, they teach us the basics of Black history. But as I become older, man, it's like I've learned so much more that wasn't taught in schools, and it looks like it's still going on today.
Yeah, but at least I could at least speak for myself. When I was younger, of course they taught stuff in school, but we had the old encyclopedias that you could pull up and read about it. They had a lot of movies, and not the I ain't talking about these corny movies today. Some of these corny movies, they it seems like they make the racial movies so that white people like it.
Like
Um,
12 Years a Slave.
yeah, man, that thing was terrible, man. You know,
Yeah.
they make it so Caucasian people would like the movie and they'll go and spend their money on it, but it don't really talk about slavery and what it really was and digging deep into it. But back then, man, you watch a slave movie, oh man, white people ain't gonna like that because it showed them for how evil of a thing it really was.
Yeah, I don't think anybody like those, black or white.
I do. I do. I mean, you may leave out of there with a little hate in your heart, but at least you understood things, like because you understand about people. Man, people will take advantage of any situation that you give them.
yeah.
It ain't about right and wrong. Is if I could treat you like less of a person, I'm gonna do that to make myself feel better. And you really see that when it come to when it came to how it was.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree. That I guess they Hollywood kind of watered it down, but for Hollywood, is more of a money thing. So for them, they're not really interested in telling the story like it was. They're more interested in generating a profit, and so a lot of our history probably has become watered down because of that.
Yeah, but there's no history now. Man, but there was a saying that I heard that said, and I don't know who said it, but it said, "He who controls the pen controls um the facts or whatever the word." So almost our history can in a sense change because instead of reporting what the actual facts was, they'll report whatever they want us to think it is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You look at this 50 years from now, there may not have been no more slavery according to the people, because people really forgetting about all that we had to endure just to get to where we were, to get to where we are.
Yeah, I agree. Because I mean, yeah, it definitely was a lot, and you know, they try to change things so that you think that it's just, I don't know, you kind of forget where you come from, I guess.
But it's funny though. I mean, it's Black History Month this month. Why is it that this is really the only time of year that it's even really talked about?
Um, well, I don't know. To the, I guess it's more. They make it more. People make more of an effort to kind of remember the things that went on, or realize things that went on. But I think it's still every day though. You still have Black History every day.
Man, when?
Like for instance, today, like a moment in time, or a Black History fact today is that Michael Jackson's Thriller album went to the was that Guinness Book of World Records today.
Well, that's key information, of course,
It's
because
Black
that's
History.
true. But this is February, so of course they're gonna remember that. Of course, the Martin Luther King, his we're gonna remember him this month. Everything is gonna be remembered this month in school. There's gonna be classes taught in school this month about Black history. There's gonna be movies on TV celebrating it. But come March 1st, that's it now. Yeah, I bet you won't be able to catch Glory on TV come March 1st like you could catch it on TV now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Maybe so. I don't know if it's just. Maybe we should get. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about what Morgan Freeman said when he was like, we should really get rid of Black History Month altogether because it's all it's just American history. Um, and by calling it Black History Month, you kind of like you just was saying that you dilute the rest of the years or rest of the months that you can't really have. nobody really knows what's going on. Like March 1st comes, Black History Month goes out the window.
I understand what you're saying and what he's saying, but we're not at a place right now to where we could just do away with Black History Month and think that all of a sudden it's going to be equal. You know, Black history is American history. I don't think we're at that place in life now. Right now, if we took away that month, we would take away pretty much, we would just take away Black history, period. We just take it away. There won't even be a month in school that they're gonna start teaching a little bit about Black history. It's like taking away if they took away what do they call that at work? The equal opportunity where discrimination, you know, all of that. If they took that away from jobs to where they had to at least have a certain percentage of the population to hire minorities and to make sure that minorities actually get paid fair. Oh man, you talking about black people that won't be hired and poor people. Um, yeah, it'll be real hard for us. I
But
think it's necessary.
I got to disagree with that one because,
It,
right there in Florida, they got rid of affirmative action. We was one of the first states to get rid of it.
but
But the
affirmative,
employment really didn't change for us.
look, affirmative action is, but companies could still get sued. Like for example, the company that I work for, we got audited from the government that audited how many employees that we had. Like we had to make sure that for example, if black people is 10% of the population, are we representing that? And then they had to look at, are is minorities getting paid a fair wage as everybody else? And if we wasn't, then the company could get sued. The company could get, I ain't gonna say shut down, but you could get fined and different things if you're not paying minorities the same rate that you're paying non-minorities.
So basically, you're saying that we need to keep
You have
these guidelines in place.
You have to, because we're not at a place right now to where racism is gone. You know, we may want to think that we are. We may want to think that that other people are gonna hire not based on skin but based on skill, and will pay non-minorities the same that they will, but that ain't the facts. People hire who they like. That's what they do. They hire who they like, and they still hire who they like, even though the rules are there. But at least there's something that could be there as far as fines and as far as lawsuits that can at least make them aware that they have to at least try to be fair.
But don't you think that kind of hurts companies going forward, like just for their well being in the future? Because if you have a lot of companies that think like that, or they hire only who they like with social media and all of these platforms that people can get the word out, like don't you think that hurts a company's image? So therefore they can't do that anymore.
Nope.
Okay,
I don't.
but if your company was the
I'm gonna
one
tell you
that,
why, because as much as somebody could get on there and say something, and some people may not like it and boycott it, there's other people that's gonna be just as prejudiced, that's gonna like it and support it extra. But on top of that, man, black people, man, we ain't gonna stick together. We'll
oh,
we'll
look
get
look at
we'll
Black Lives Matter.
hey, we'll get moved over a subject for every bit of 2 weeks. After that, that's it. Like look at Tim's for example. You remember when Timberland or whoever, I don't know the guy name. Was it Timberland? Yeah, it was Tim's that said he ain't want black people to wear shoes. Man, we boycotted that such a small amount, and next thing you know, we back to wearing Tim's again. Same with Tommy Hilfiger. It was big back in it. I ain't gonna say it was big, but it was something then. Oh, we ain't gonna wear Tommy. Forget that. What we doing right now? Still wearing it. We don't support nothing. Not for a long period of time. We ain't gonna boycott it.
I don't know, because I mean, I guess it depends the severity of it. Because I mean, you look at what happened with just recent episodes of black teenagers being shot, man. We kind of went to all lengths to protest and to fight
Man,
back or whatever
we
to support.
protest. We're gonna protest for every bit of 2 weeks until something that look
That that's
McDonald's
still
gonna
going
come out
on.
with a new hamburger, and that's it. What we doing to the what we doing over there?
That's
What
still
we
going on. Oh, the Ferguson, Missouri.
right?
That's still going on.
Well, we ain't changing nothing. What law got changed? Didn't the cop get off?
Well, yeah, he got off, but I mean, it's
What's gonna
still.
happen?
What I don't know. I mean, it's still like I mean, we still support. We still out there trying to fight that cause though.
We going just like what was it, Trayvon Martin down here. We was in an uproar for a little bit. We gonna make a little noise. Um, that's about it. That's
So
about it.
you've lost all hope in the black race.
Nah, it's not that I lost hope in the black race. It's that if we really gonna make a difference, we gotta do more sticking together. Everybody is out for themselves, and we go out there for ourselves. We work for ourselves. We won't hire ourselves. We won't support black businesses. We on an island. We're on an island.
Well, I think that's just. I don't think that's specific to our race. I mean, because you look at the Hispanic race, they and any other minority, everybody's kind of the same. Like no matter what, like older I get, man, I see like people are just the same, no matter what their race or gender is. I guess.
And I can't sit here and say which race is better and which race is worse. I think we all
Neither.
have our advantages.
We don't. The
And,
only the
and
only advantage right now is that right now in this country in America, you have the white race is kind of. I mean, I guess they own a lot of stuff, but for the most part, everybody's the same. Like you just got a different skin color. Everybody's
nah,
the same. History repeats itself. Everybody's the same. Like you can look at you go over there to Europe and use like for instance, you can see how back in the day, Germany was kind of invading France and invading Russia, like trying to take over, killing all these people, mass murdering people. And he's like, man, if you look at them on the outside, they were everybody's the same skin color, just white people killing other white people. But that same thing goes on in Africa, just black people killing other black people. In Asia, you had Asian people killing, or the Chinese people killing the Japanese. Like mass murders was going on across the globe. And it doesn't. I mean, it's just like it just shows that people are just people. Just you have genocide, no matter which country you're in. There's no race better than any other race. Just how it is.
I'm gonna tell you how it is over here is if you're one race, whatever race you are, you have different levels of opportunity.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I
Yeah,
say
like
okay. Yeah.
if you're black and you going into a normal, I shouldn't call it normal, but if you're going into a white company, your
What's the white company?
company that's owned by white people.
Okay, okay.
If you're black and you're going into that type of company, the chances of you moving up is less slim. You have to be a lot better. You have to work harder, and typically, there's just a very, very small percentage of minority that's going to be in that management position. And if they got one or two, they probably ain't gonna get three or four. If there's 50 white managers, there's gonna be two black.
So how do we change it then for Black History Month? How do we? What I mean, because we can point out the problems. There are some problems. I'm not saying it's perfect out there, but I mean, Barack Obama did
I'm gonna
become president.
I'm gonna tell you how we change it.
Okay.
This is really the answer right here. Somebody need to write this down. If you got a pen, write this down. How we change it is we got to start owning stuff. We have to start supporting um, black business, and then black business also got to start supporting black community
Well, they got to support themselves too.
in themselves. Yeah, but you got to be a good corporate citizen, as well. The same way you want people to support you. But we got to do good work too. Man, I told you about the time I had. Look, I tried to hire two black businesses to come paint my house. Right.
Hmm.
The first one, the first guy ended up running off and stole my money. All right. I went to take him to court. He
Oh,
tried to
come on,
say,
man! You took him to court. That's not supporting black business.
look. I paid him the money to come do work on my house. He came in. I went and got the supplies and stuff. I went out and went to work to come back, and I came back at lunchtime. He took the supplies, took them back, cashed in the money. I paid him half the money up front, and he took off and ran with it, right?
Okay.
So, of course, I tried to take him to court. He went to court, well, first he disappeared before I could find him. So I took him and his girlfriend to court. He showed up at court, said it was all him. He the one that stole it. He would pay it back. He had a problem, and then after that, he disappeared again. So I never got the money. So after that, I tried to hire this other black company to come in and do the work. So them, I end up paying again. I paid half up front, and then I was gonna pay the other half upon completion. They started doing the work. How about they didn't finish the job? They said that they thought they would have it done in the time period, but they couldn't get it done within that time period, and that they did half the work and felt they should be able to keep half the other money.
Hmm.
hmm That's
Interesting.
why that's why I got a gun, man. I had to no, you give me look, you giving me my money back. Because if you can't do the whole job, this is all or nothing. So I end up getting rid of them, and then
Wait,
I
how
called.
you got rid of them?
Had to fire. Well, they fired themselves anyway. But I got my money back after much arguing and fighting. I finally got my money back. So after that, I went and hired this Mexican company.
Okay.
Man, look, the Mexican companies, I didn't pay them anything up front. They came in and did the work in 2 days. They came in with about 10 people, man, got that thing done. They did the painting, they did the carpet, they did a whole bunch of stuff and got it done. And it's a shame that that's the way the business was. But black people, man, they don't be having their paperwork in order. They be lying. It was bad, man. It was bad. And I still use black business, but I've gotten messed over by a couple. Not trying to tell stories about how bad black business is, because there's some that's very good, such as my company. But you got to do your research to find out how good they are.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. People, a lot of times, people stereotype like, man, black business. You can't really. There are a lot of good black businesses out there, and
Mm-hmm.
and there are a lot of bad ones too. But
Mm-hmm.
and I think that just goes with that goes across the board. I can't say that just black people don't have their stuff in order, because I mean, you go to some of these Chinese restaurants and you get messed up over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta watch out for some of. I mean, you gotta watch out for everything. I mean, there's good business, there's bad business, and the one thing that I won't make a mistake and do is because I've encountered several bad black businesses. I'm not gonna say that they all bad.
See, that's the problem, man. That's what really needs to change. Like a lot of the stereotype or that stereotype about just okay, it's a black business, so it just has to be a bad one. You know what I mean? Or it's a white business, so it has to be a good one like that. Before you even really, I mean, I know you ran into some bad, and we all ran into some bad ones. There's some good ones out there too, but it's I think that's one unfortunate weight that we have to carry is that people see us or they know that it's a black owned business and they see our skin color or whatever and they automatically think that's going to be bad. And
Uh huh.
it's worse when we or some of us we confirm that stereotype because there are some bad ones out there.
But it seemed like black people is the only race that one person could end up stigmatizing the whole race. How is it that one person do something bad now all black people is that way?
Only in America.
hmm
Well, yeah, I guess in the societies or the countries that have the majority of white people. But
Yeah.
I don't think that exists all over the world.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's like you said, it may be here in America. I can't really speak for other countries because I've never been and I probably will never go. But as of right now, I'm happy with where I am. But yeah, I mean, I've ate at bad restaurants, but I'm still gonna eat at restaurants, and I, so I'm not gonna stigmatize a whole race. But in order for us to do better, we still got to do better though as a whole. We got to stick together more. We have to do good business. We got to stop trying to always be paid under the table.
What's wrong with that?
Man, there's something wrong with that. Something
The,
definitely wrong with that.
the Italian mafia did that for years.
Look, man, yeah, but at least they got me. Look, I see it all the time where we trying to get paid under the table. But the second that we want to go buy something that you don't have enough cash for, then you wonder why you can't get it.
Hmm.
We got to do business the right way to keep your books right, pay your people. If you're gonna have somebody pay them, let's stop always trying to get over and get everybody to do the hookup. Pay for the stuff that you need, and then let people pay you for the stuff that you do.
Yeah, and I think it definitely. I think it's within us, man. We just have to, like you said, I guess maybe just, and it's not. I can't. I hate talking like this because I know that other it is this same stigma exists in other races too. But unfortunately, we get the brunt of it all. So, because I mean, if you look just back in history, like we had Little Africa out there in Oklahoma, we had a nice community out there, wealthy people, bankers, all black-owned community before we got bombed and destroyed by another race. But it's that history is still with us. That entrepreneurial level of thinking is still ingrained within our DNA somehow.
Hmm.
We just got to implement it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I agree.
and just like you with your business, I mean, look at you. You got a black-owned business. It's working well. You doing the things the right way. So it's some of us out there that are a lot of us out there. I would say that are doing well.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean, no doubt, no doubt. There's a lot that's doing well. But there's also a lot that's not doing well. There's a
True
lot
that.
that's trying to cut corners.
And shots go out to another Black History fact today. UB Blake, born 1883, was a pianist, ragtime piano player, big time guy. You probably should look him up, especially since you play the piano.
What did he do
he,
besides playing the piano?
he was like one of the pioneers for like ragtime piano. Back in the, I mean, he was born in the 1800s, so all that type of
Oh,
shit.
okay.
That's
All
what
right,
his.
shout out to him.
I mean, that wasn't his thing. I think that was Scott Joplin's piece, but he was in that era.
Okay, okay, yeah.
So it is not only Black History Month, man, but it's also Valentine's Day. So our first thing was about how do people or why do people only pick this time of the day or this time of the year to show love?
Yeah, yeah, it's almost the same. But everything is commercialized now. You know,
Okay.
you don't love your girl unless you do something on Valentine's Day. And you have to love black people, by supporting this, on this day. And then same thing with breast cancer. You got to support breast cancer at a certain time of year. So everybody want to wear pink socks and pink ribbons and things. So it's like a commercialized time now that this is the month to show love. I can screw everybody else the rest of the year. But for this time of the year, you got to show love.
Do you show love or do you just say, hey man, it's
Nah,
too
man,
commercialized?
I ain't showing no love, man. I mean, look, if you can't love the people that you with year round and do things for them year round, then what good is one day gonna be on trying to show some love? Look,
Hmm.
it's almost more frustrating. I ain't trying to go out and no restaurant, wait 2 hours to get to get a bite of steak and some potatoes to try to show love. I ain't doing that.
So is your girl, your girl feel mad? Is she pissed off about that?
But man, it don't matter how she feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But that's where communication come in though. If
Okay.
you with your lady and your lady got to feel love on that day, and that's how she feel, then that's what you got to do. You got to go out there and you got to spend the money and spend the time. So I think it's about who you with and figuring out what makes them happy. But if you with somebody that understands that it's important to be loved every day, then I think you could get away with skipping that stuff.
Okay, so Val,
What
so
about you? You
me?
are you about to go above and beyond?
No, unfortunately, I guess fortunately, I never did. I never, uh, we never, my lady and I, we never participated in the holiday. Never went out to eat. We never buy any gifts. We skip it,
Hmm.
and we
So
love it.
how does that work out for you?
It worked out good for me because I get to save money. I don't have to buy those over expensive roses and chocolates and balloons and all. Oh no, I'm good. I actually like it because I get to see everybody else who just plot. They go in the stores or they're rushing to get a card or I can just observe from the sideline.
So do you, when you observing, do you laugh at those people that's doing that and say, poor souls?
Well, yeah, I do say poor soul. I mean, that's in my head. I'm not really laughing at them. I just kind of take some pity on them.
Hmm.
It's like, man, that just kind of sucks. And then you know what? The bad part about it is that it's generally the men. I mean, you never really see the women going as hard to get a gift for the
Oh
man as the man
no,
does for the woman.
no, oh no,
It's
no. This
ridiculous.
it's a women's holiday. That's what it is. I mean, Valentine's Day is a day. They might as well call it Women's Appreciation Day. You want to know who I think invented this holiday?
A woman.
Well, yeah, definitely a woman, but probably also a woman that was missing out on Mother's Day. Because it's bad, when that day come and you ain't getting recognized, but you still feel like you want to get recognized. So you create this day, to do it, or it could have been, or it could have also been a girl that haven't gotten married yet. She's been dating that guy for 20 years now, and just couldn't never get him to pull the trigger to ask her to marry him, so he ain't never had to do nothing for the anniversary. So she invented a day, say, okay, well, I may be this side girl over here, but you still gonna find a way to appreciate me. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Oh man, I don't. I think it's actually. I think a man invented it.
Well, if it's a man, then it have to be. I'm speculating over here, but it
Okay.
has to be a man that own some type of gift shop or a flower shop or something like that, that wanted to try to bring more people in the door. But it's got to be a purpose, I mean, it's definitely about money. It's about money, 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 money. Come in and spend, and if you got a store and you could create some type of mass rush for people to come in and buy some stuff, that's ideal right there.
Well, yeah. Now I think it is about commercial, about generating a profit, and if you got a rose or like you said, a gift shop, this is your day. Um, but I think originally, I don't. Whenever it started, I think it was more about the expression.
I don't know, man. People don't start stuff to really. People don't start stuff to show anything. Like I ain't gonna, people don't invent a day to say, man, you know what? I just love the one that I'm with so much. I want to create this big day to show love. Nah, put people selfish. We say, you know what? I want to get something.
No,
So
but well, see,
I'm
I
gonna
think
start. Like look at all the holidays that were started so people could get something. You got Secretary's Day. You got what's all of the dumb? I mean, that's all of the dumb holidays that's out there that you got to spend money. Is you got Bosses Day?
Easter.
Yeah. Well, Easter Easter became commercialized, but Easter was a day, um, to what was it? What was the Easter? Yeah, for the resurrection. The resurrection. But we had to commercialize it and so that we could, again, have to give people chocolate bars and Easter baskets and stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it started out as a expression. People just wanted to do something, but then nowadays it's commercialized. But the
Right?
original thing was to help or to give something to somebody else.
Yeah, yeah. Everything I think is about getting. It's about getting. I want to get something. I
See,
want to
I think Valentine's Day was actually started by a gay man, and a gay dude was, he couldn't really show his love to his partner, so he created these little candy hearts that said "Eat me," and the, the guy, and that's how it started. Then you had the car,
so you could give it to people on the sly.
on, yeah, on the side.
But you know, man, when I was a little kid, I would never take those candies from guys before because what they said. Yeah, man, it
Guys was
just
giving you.
it just felt. I'm saying it felt weird. Like you know how you be in school, and I'm talking about little when you in elementary, and you have your bag. So everybody, you could go. Well, this is what they did at my school. So you could go and put candy in everybody's bag, and then if you had got a card, you could put everybody's bag and stuff was on the little thing on tape. So I would make sure that no boy would put any kind of candy in my bag that would say anything funny. How you feel? You over there sucking on one of them little mint, candy things that said "kiss me" from a dude. You got Jason that gave you "hug me" or "love me," and you over there just licking on a lollipop like, "Hey, Jason, nah."
Back in the day, I mean, back then, man, I guess being or doing that type of thing or being gay or whatever, that really wasn't big when we were growing up. So to
So
me, it
you
was like more
you
candy.
you you were sucking on the dude's lollipops
I
then.
probably was. I probably was eating the Tootsie Rolls and
Yeah,
everything
man.
because it was
Yeah.
about getting the candy. To me, it was about getting the candy. But of course, I mean, it was like because you get those like generic cards. It'd be like Spider Man or something on the car saying Happy Valentine's Day. You know, it's from
I grew.
Bobby.
You know my dad. My dad is a male chauvinist. Um, I can't say he's homophobic, but he definitely was homo aware. He made us aware of things
That
um
sounds pretty homophobic.
from birth. Well, he did, though. I'm just saying he made us aware of things from birth. Like there were just certain ways you ain't gonna stand. If you tried to stand a certain way around my dad, he was gonna cave your chest and stand up like a man. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna get you now. So I paid attention to a lot of things and made sure that that just ain't funny things I ain't want to happen around me.
Well, yeah, as a kid getting candy in school, you really just care about the candy, though.
Nah, man, I care about the words, man. Care about the words. Don't give me something that says you want to kiss on me. How would you feel? All right, how would you feel? All right. How old is your daughter? She's
Five.
5 now.
Yeah.
All right, 5, right? So how would you feel if a grown man go up to your daughter and say, "Hey, come here. I got these special candies for you that says I want to kiss on you."
Wait, yeah, that's a big difference than what you.
It's about getting
That's,
candy though. I thought it was about getting candy. Do it make it better if it's a boy her age? Because you know 5-year-olds they having sex now.
oh, I don't know how
They
they
having
they
sex.
they
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 having
not
sex in
having sex.
elementary now. Look, they having sex in elementary school nowadays.
They think it's sex. It ain't sex. I mean, I don't. You're not even in an erection at that age. I don't know. It's just that's
Hey,
unfortunate, but.
shit, talking
If
about it,
if
are
it's
they?
if it's a dude, it's different, man. Like I'm not letting a grown man. That's just different. Like I mean, I feel a certain way about grown men approaching children, whether they male or whether it's a little boy or a girl. Anyway,
Mm.
but if it was like a grown woman say, "Hey, I got some candy for you," and it says "kiss me" and something like that, I feel less apprehensive towards her.
Man, I'm so overprotective over my daughter. I'm
Yeah.
s- I'm overprotective. I don't even like her playing with boys.
Well, you can't help that. You gotta let her play with boys.
And look, well, supervised. You have to let supervise. But I tell you this, boys ain't gonna be coming to her birthday party.
Why not?
Bet you that.
She's 4 or 5 or 3.
Well, she'd be 3, but no, ain't happening. No little boys need to come to her birthday. Look, there's enough girls in the class. It's all gonna be girls that's invited. It's gonna be a princess theme. They don't even need to be there. Nope, ain't happening.
And then that's definitely homophobic. I don't know. That's not even homophobic. That's just I don't know what it is. That's
Eh,
super overprotective.
look, she could have enough friends that's girls. I don't. I mean, look, boys and girls are different. See, man, we trying to make boys and girls be the same nowadays. We make little girls and little boys. We putting boys on girls' toys and letting them play with dolls and do all of those things and Cabbage Patch stuff and Barbies, and we calling it okay. It ain't okay. Boys need to play the way boys play to learn to be men, and my girl, she's gonna be girl. I ain't letting her hang around the boys like that. Look,
I,
even when she's around her boy cousins, you think I'll be watching?
I get that. I mean, but well, how? I mean, it's just a difference. Like if it was a 3-year-old boy and a 3-year-old, you take a 3-year-old daughter, and they were playing out on slide. I don't. There's
I'm
nothing in
watching.
their mind that's like going, "Hey, man, let
It's
me
not.
try to grab me a feel." They're
It's
not
not.
thinking like that.
But you know what? You say they're not thinking like that, but it depends on how the boy and the girl is raised. If
At 3, they just
if
learning how to walk.
look, there is parents out there that look you could go to YouTube and watch how they try to teach their kids to dance and the bump and grind and the kiss. Like there's some parents that they horrible, man. They out there having sex in front of their kids and bumping and grinding in front of their kids, and they think it's cute that they 2-year old be twerking and stuff. Look, you ain't gonna catch me because my guard down and some boy got a parent that think it's cool to twerk and to pump and to do that stuff, and then think he gonna be twerking on my daughter.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I just don't. I just
That's why
don't
I say
think
it
they.
depends. You don't know how these people are raised these days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I ain't saying that it's just unfortunate the way some of these kids their upbringing, but I just don't think that even if the boy is doing that or mimicking that, he still doesn't know what he's doing. He still doesn't know what's happening. To he's just mimicking what he sees, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
Mhm. But
It's
I'm,
just
I'm
like
gonna
if I
tell you.
do a. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I mean, not trying to change topics, but I'm gonna use this to preference this next thing.
You keep saying preference.
Anybody, yeah, I'm preferencing
You,
this thing.
you mean
All right,
preface, preface?
whatever, man. You know what I'm trying to say. All right.
Yeah.
Look, just cause you got your high school diploma and all of that stuff don't make you better than me over here. All right.
All right, all right. Hey, I'm just trying
Anyway,
to help the black man out so we can be so we can stick together.
no, I'm just saying, like I was thinking about um we're talking about kids and some kids just they having sex and they doing stuff and completely too fast at a young age. Do you think because people start doing stuff at such a young age like that, that sex start to get boring to them, and that's why when they get older, they get caught up doing crazy stuff?
Um, yeah, I guess yeah, I think so. Like, and I won't say it just because I mean, just from a little boy, it's just mimicking what they see, but they don't know what it is. I don't think that really.
Well, talking about getting involved, like you look at like Warren Sapp. All right, he
Okay,
just got picked up from messing with the prostitute, right?
true.
All right. I think because he was an athlete, he was probably getting all kind of pussy his whole life, getting anything and everything that he wanted. That now that he's getting, now that he's older, one, him messing with one girl is too boring. Two, he's probably been having sex so much that He just want variety. He just went out there and said, man, I want some new because he's used to getting new, but he ain't as famous as he want to get. And even if you are famous, sometimes you can't get the new stuff as fast as you want to get it. So he's addicted. And if he was a virgin, I bet you he wouldn't have to go get him the prostitute. He'd just be happy with the one lady.
True.
That's my theory, man.
Yeah.
I think the faster you start having sex and the more you have, you run the risk when you get older having to pay for it.
Yeah, and I think that that's just kind of the way the human mind is. We get bored with it's monotonous things. Like if we do something the same way so often, we just get bored with it. Hey, I need something different. Like you drive the fastest sport car in the world, but then after a while, that fast sport car, you like, man, I need to drive a truck or a motorcycle just to change it up. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that probably was what Warren Sapp, but that's he probably was out there banging some chicks and was like, man, I just need somebody just nasty.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think. What do you think about the whole prostitution thing? Like, do you feel like it's just nasty and how dare he? Do you think it should be legal? Like, what do you think about it?
I think both of those. I think that it is nasty, but I think the reason why it's nasty is because it's not legal. But if it was legal, it would be a better profession.
So you would think it'd be like yummy.
Yeah, because I mean, look at other places around the world that have prostitution is legal. Like you can look at the red light district in Germany. I mean, it's still prostitution, but it's like it's not considered as bad because they have a profession. Some of those ladies are teachers or bankers, and they just hey, I need to get some money on the side, and they have to keep themselves healthy. I mean, I don't know. I think it would be just a more respected. It wouldn't be looked down upon as it is here in America.
So when you go visit, you visiting places and stuff like that, and you go to one of those legal prostitution places, are you gonna visit one?
Yeah, why not? I mean, look at how marijuana is. Like marijuana is illegal here in America. You look at you kind of down people if they get caught. Like, oh man, he got busted, had marijuana in his car, has to go to jail now. And you kind of look down on that person for having weed on them. But in other places, they like in other countries. I mean, of course now in Colorado, but in other countries they sell marijuana everywhere. They bake it in pies. You can get a marijuana cupcake, and it's not as shunned as it is here in America. And I think prostitution is the same way.
But some people here in America make special trips to those places just so that they can go get the prostitutes.
Yeah, true. And I think that's why because there's like here in America it's kind of frowned upon, but and everywhere else around the globe it's not.
So would you do that? You want to plan a trip
Oh,
to go get some?
now I'm not the type to plan the trip for that, but I can understand. I guess I understand why people do it. If you just, I mean, if you was going out to some place uh, for something else, maybe, and then okay, hey, I'm here, so I might as well engage in the activities here. When to Rome, right? So, but I don't know. But if I was just going to make a trip just to go for that one specific thing, I don't see a point because you can get girls here for free. Like you don't you don't have to go on the street to get them. You just.
Well, I obviously not. If Warren Sapp had to pay for the poo nanny, I mean,
Now that's what I don't understand because he's a celebrity. He should have some type of money somewhere. He should be able to have whatever he wanted.
man, I'm gonna say this. I understand them, man. I understand them.
Okay.
Look, sometimes you want a professional to do the job. You can go out there, like you said, and try to do it, but it take work. If you're trying to get one of them free girls, you gotta either talk to them on the phone, you gotta set it up. Like just being the dude, you ain't gonna walk outside right now and go and straight get some sex. It's gonna take
See,
some time. You
that's
know,
our level though. That's not Warren Sapp level.
that's even Warren Sapp level.
Nah, I don't
Even
think
his
so.
level, like he may be able to get it faster, but if he want it right now, sometimes you want it right now. You don't want to have to wait a couple hours. You want it then. man, you could go. All you got to do is go in your car and go on the internet and pull it up, and you can have it within 20 minutes.
If I was Warren Sapp, I would have had it faster than faster than that, because I'd be Warren Sapp and say, hey man, I want some right now. I gotta have something.
Don't work that way, man.
What?
Look, not
Yeah, this.
especially not to get the cow. I didn't see the picture of the girl, but if you want a fine looking girl, right now, you just can't walk outside. And you acting like Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp ain't relevant no more. And even when he was relevant, he's still look he a D line. Ain't like he
Yeah,
out there was fine.
but people know who he is, and he's on TV. He got money.
Look, these little 21-year-olds, they don't know who Warren Sapp is.
Why they gotta be 21? You get a nice 35, and she be nice.
They ain't paying for no 35-year-old girl.
Look, this is what he did. He should have did. He should have, as Warren Sapp should have got his, finish his job at the NFL Network, get in his car, whatever he was driving, go down to the local KFC or the local McDonald's, pick up one of the chicks in the window. I guarantee you they would have hopped out of that window and came in the car with him.
Nah,
Guaranteed it.
it ain't that easy. See, for girls, all a girl got to do is do that. They could go to what'd you say KFC and find one of the dudes behind the counter, and we're gonna do it. But for guys, you gotta have conversation. You gotta do too much.
That's our level though.
And then if you want to do something strange, ain't no telling what he into. If you want to do something strange, you don't want no inexperienced girl that ain't doing nothing strange. If you want a girl to pee on you, you want one that has been prepared. That's eating the right fruits and vegetables and know what she's doing. Have the plastic to put down and stuff like that so that it go right. You don't want somebody just with no experience.
You ain't thinking about all that if you getting a prostitute. You thinking about something quick, and you try. And I think he could have had something quick if he went to the local restaurant.
I'm willing to bet he went on the internet and he went and searched prostitute whatever and found what he wanted to find.
So he went to Craigslist.
Yeah, you go on Craigslist and and search. Well, I think they canceled Craigslist. I don't think you could go on that one. But you remember when it was there, when before they took it off the thing, you could go in there and say, okay, I want this fetish, or I want this type of girl, this Filipino or whatever, and you could pick out exactly what it was that you wanted to get.
I don't know. I guess so. I mean,
Look, see, people underestimate the value in the power that the pussy have.
what people, men, people?
Just you definitely underestimate. You think that the pussy is so unpowerful that because he's famous that he could just get it how he want to get it. I'm telling you this. Look at Bill Cosby. I mean, shoot. I'm telling you that look, pussy is so powerful that you could be rich and then you could have a bum girl that's homeless and that's dirty, and the rich guy will still want to mess with that dirty pussy. That's what I'm saying. That's how powerful the pussy is.
Oh man, I don't know. A bum?
Yeah, yep, a bum. You will have a guy like if you ask a girl and say, "Hey, would you risk your family to have sex with Boris Kojo or Morris Chestnut or one of them guys that the girls like?" She'll be like, "No, I really like my family, and it's just something that I don't want to risk."
Hell no, man. What type of hell
Yeah,
no? No.
yeah. But if you ask a dude, say, "Hey, would you risk your family for this homeless bum that stays behind this dumpster?" This guy gonna be like, "Man, I will tear that thing up and hope I don't get caught."
Wait, now we going like some people just have lower moral standards and values than other people, and I think that's women and men, because some women would be like, well, if it's just one time, I'll do it.
See, but you talking about a small percentage.
I'm talking
Now,
about a large percentage.
the vast majority of the women Look, women, they'll, they, it's not about that with them. But men,
Nah,
man,
see,
look,
that's the problem.
look,
Well,
men,
some women done change some act you so hard. They just made you believe that, but
look,
it's
look,
it's so it's so untrue.
man, men, we just, you got to have sex with them hoes, man.
Women the same way.
Nah, it ain't the same way.
Well, look who we having sex with. We having sex with, like you said, we have sex with them hoes. We having
That's
sex with
but,
women, so
but
women are having sex with us.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. When guys is having sex with them hoes, is because guys want to have sex. When them hoes is having sex with these guys, is because they looking for some type of come up, whether they getting the money or whether they about to set these dudes up.
Not that's a stereotype. Not
Yeah,
necessarily,
that's
because
what it's about.
some women just want to.
Who
If
getting
someone would
paid?
do it,
Hey,
that's-
as famous as Warren Sapp is, he should have been getting paid from the no name hoe to sleep with him.
some
But
women will have
instead,
sex.
he paying for that no name pussy.
That's like I said. Some people have different morals and standards, and that goes across the boards with women and men. But some women will have sex with some dudes just because.
All right, look. All right, let's. All right, let's look at this. One thing I say, you're right. There's some women that may pay for a guy. There may be some male escorts out there. So there's some women that may pay for it. However, that's far and few in between. It's not even enough to talk about it.
No,
Ain't even fair. All
no,
right,
that's unfortunately you've been misled on that, my brother.
man. You know it's true. Look, anybody that got sense know that women's pussy is valuable, and guys will do whatever it is that they could do to get to it, and it's proven itself over and over again. You don't hear about no old day brothels where it was a guy, and then the women was going there. You hear about the women. You go online. It's that's what it's all about, man. Guys, we buy houses and we buy cars and we buy clothes and we learn jokes and all of these things to try to trick our way into the poo nanny. That's what everything's about.
Yeah, I will say that. Now we are the aggressors, but at the same time, I can't say that women don't have the same intentions as men in some cases.
Man, it's so far and few in between. I'm not saying that there's not some girls out there that just want to have sex for the sex. There's maybe some, but even the majority of those girls, they still out there to gain something.
What are they? Okay, yeah, maybe they're. Well, no. Sometimes women have sex just because they have a detachment with somebody else. They have something in common. It's not
Nah,
just necessarily a game.
they trying to get something.
It's like, oh man, you like Nike Reeboks, or I mean, you like Michael Jordan shoes. I like Michael Jordan shoes too. We got that in common. Let's have sex.
Nah, they trying to get something. Ha- have you ever been tricked into into having to give a girl some abortion money when you didn't know if she was pregnant or not?
Nah, I don't think that ever happened to me. Never happened
Ain't
to me.
happened. Uh,
You've been tricked to.
oh yeah, yeah, man. I paid that abortion tax before, man. Hell yeah.
So that's why your whole mentality now is like, okay, these chicks is out to get something from me.
Look, they are, man. They are. I'm just saying, they are. It's
Okay.
bad out there.
Okay, well, hey man, we're gonna have to leave it at that. Maybe we'll pick that up the next episode. Everybody, that's the end of the podcast for today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We kind of was a little different today. I guess we were a little more serious today. What do you think,
Yeah.
Jam?
Yeah, man. We just talked about the topics as they came. Hope everybody enjoyed it and looking forward to next week.
All right, y'all, we out.
Peace.
Peace.